If I am in this country and I cannot abide by the law of this country, I think I should be deported as well. Why do you come to a country, you know the rules, you know the regulations, especially when you come illegally, you know everything is on the book. If you cannot follow that, if you're not okay with UK being a Christian country, maybe go to a Muslim country then.
Yeah. We're not racist, we're very embracing people actually. You've got to question, why do people want to come here? People want to come here because we are embracing, we are understanding.
What don't you like about the UK then?
The fact that they're immigrants coming across the border. Jobs.
Taking the jobs?
Yeah, that's dead right, yeah.
What do you do?
Me? I'm an engineer.
Okay.
I've actually never seen anything like this. I mean...
Been in London for 5 hours and I just got my chain snatched and I got decked in the fucking face. London, is this normal? Is this the London experience I've been told about? I literally got off the metro, had Nando's, and now we're in Soho and I just fucking got my shit snatched. Anyone sees a guy in a fake Gucci hat asking for directions to Oxford, do not give him directions to Oxford. But did we back down?
No, we did not back down.
We did not back down. Gonna buy $4,000.
There's going to be a civil war. There is going to be a civil war in the UK. I don't want there to be, but so long as this keeps happening, there will be. Because for how long do you allow criminals, rapists, terrorists, murderers and terrible people to come into a country? How long are you going to do that without pissing off the native population? People have had enough. Like, in the same week as an illegal migrant was set free by the British justice system, in the same week, an Afghan migrant who came illegally on a lorry, allegedly, in 2020, kills an innocent dog walker and stabs 2 others, one of which was 14 years old. We have had enough. The UK is under attack. I don't know how many more of these stories we have to read, how many more of these stories I have to share, how many more of these stories the government will allow. Borders exist for a reason.
I think every single Western country should use the UK as a case study on what not to do in regards to things like immigration and cultural integration. Because if you're paying attention to what's going on in the UK, it seems like it's about to kick off. Daily, there are stories of young women being assaulted, there are stories of violence in the streets, and people getting arrested for defending themselves instead of those who are the perpetrators getting arrested instead. See, the thing is you cannot have competing cultures living in the same type of space like that without there being conflict. This isn't an ethnicity thing, this isn't about race, it's entirely about culture. And unfortunately, there is a reality that some cultures respect women, some cultures respect different faith systems, some cultures respect democracy, and some just don't. You can bring people in from other countries who desire to assimilate into your culture very easily. But if you bring people in who have no desire to assimilate, well, unfortunately, you're kind of in a bad situation.
I feel like it takes the piss when they come to the country and then they build their own community and they think that they have their, let's say for instance, Ilford Lane. That's the one place I could really think of, I'll be honest. They've taken over to the point where the British don't even want to live there no more. They move out to Dagenham, they move out to Essex because they want to get the fuck away from it. They're buying everyone out. They're trying to make their own shops, flushing money through the shops, washing money, dirty money, everything. And they keep things behind closed doors when it comes to all sorts of stuff. Let's face it, you know, that's how it be within their community, you know what I'm saying? English don't want that no more. Even, no offense, even the Eastern Europeans to a degree, but then there's a different type of work rate. They're not lazy, they're not just keeping things between themselves, they're still got to give back to the community. But when you think about the Asians now, or certain others, you know what I'm saying, they come along, they take the piss, because they're not giving back to the government or the country, England as Britain stands, you know what I'm saying?
We are not going anywhere. This is our country, we are here to stay. We are settlers. And also I would like to point out that some people said, what about the crucifix on the English flag? And it's Crusader history. Well, I responded, if you place a white flag with just England written on that flag, there is no reason in Sharia Islamic law why that would be forbidden.
A viral video is setting the internet on fire, and it all starts with a bold claim. We're not going anywhere. This is our country. We are here to stay. A Muslim man speaking on camera not only described his community as settlers in the UK, but went further, demanding that the cross on the English flag be removed. He argued that the symbol of St. George no longer reflects modern Britain, and even said that under Sharia law, a plain white flag with England written on it would be acceptable. This clip has exploded online and it's triggered major debate. Some are calling it an attack on British identity and tradition. Others say it's time for national symbols to reflect the country's diversity. But critics argue, is this really about inclusion, or is it intimidation? Because saying you're here to stay while calling to erase national symbols hits differently. Should national flags ever change, or is this one step too far? What do you think?
I'm a legal immigrant from South Korea to the UK, and I don't go around wanting the UK to be like South Korea. There are 50 Muslim countries around the world. Why the fuck would you come to the UK if you wanted to live under Sharia law? It's because the United Kingdom is such a great country that people from all around the world work their asses off to come here legally. You know, my mum loves everything British so much, she's like, this is good because it's British.
Now, explain something to me. Why some people want the Sharia law in the UK when you have the same Sharia law in your own country? You can go back to your own country and live under the Sharia law. But why do you scream Sharia law in the UK? The UK don't want Sharia law, so stop it. No one wants the Sharia law in the UK. So I do not understand when they keep shouting, oh, Sharia law in the UK. Shut up. No one wants it. You want Sharia law? Go back to your own country. Simple as that.
And today we're going to be discussing why illegal migration is destroying the UK. So, Keir Starmer, or Corrupt Keir as I like to call him, he's a pretty corrupt guy if you haven't noticed. He's essentially opened the floodgates. People are coming in from Albania, South America, Africa, Pakistan, I don't know. They're coming in from everywhere, that's what I'm trying to say. And they're coming in illegally, okay? And the problem is, right, they're coming illegally and the UK government has to house them in hotels, which is costing a tremendous amount of money. Tens of billions a year is spent on housing these illegal migrants. And this is completely unacceptable. It is completely unacceptable. We should be spending this money on local British businesses. We should be spending it on, you know, the NHS. Basically, other things. We should not be spending it on putting illegal migrants in 4- or 5-star hotels. I mean, if you've seen these hotels, I mean, some of these hotels are better than the hotels that even I go in. Like, you know, like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? So I think I really do encourage everyone to sort of look into the actual economic factors that are at play here, because it really is a tremendous amount of money. And it's clear that the Labour government does not care about, you know, trying to stop this issue. I mean, you know, they're cutting benefits for British people, yet they're still letting, you know, allowing all these illegal migrants to come in, which are costing billions. So I just really want everyone to have a good think about that the Labour government are putting illegal migrants first rather than British people who need support. I mean, it's completely disgusting and it needs to change, in my opinion. And hopefully, over the course of the next few years, it will change.
Well, I've just seen the news that something's happened in Liverpool today, where a local girl was abducted by migrants, taken into a first floor apartment, drugged. She wasn't able to talk through whatever they gave her, but in desperation, she threw herself out of the window from the first floor onto the street, and police have raided that place and arrested these migrants. But it just shows you now, things are now happening in broad daylight, trying to break into schools, loitering around outside schools, loitering in parks, and it's just getting worse, where little girls in Liverpool are getting abducted during the day by a load of migrants, taken upstairs, drugged, not able to speak. God knows what they gave her, and in desperation for her life and her safety, she threw herself out a first floor window. Just what you'd expect in living in modern Britain in 2025.